Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hopefully, you can all hear me and see me. And I'll bring Tom in because he can say hello as well. There we are.
Hello.
Hello, Tom, and welcome. Thank you very much for coming again, joining us.
Quite all right.
It's good of you to fill in because Peter, who's been doing it the last couple of weeks, is on holiday. He's on the canal somewhere, I believe, in a canal boat. So
Exciting.
And it looks as though we've got a few people coming in already, which is nice. Up to 15, according to that. That's not always accurate, but anyway. So if I put you back into the background, and we'll talk about there we are. We'll talk about what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be making a bowl or a platter. Depends how you want to define it. If you've looked, excuse me, at the description on YouTube, you will have seen what size it is. It's quite a big one. It's 15 inches or near as, and 2 and a bit inches thick. It started off 3 and a bit inches thick, but it was so distorted that I've actually turned it to be flat now, so that save a bit of time. But it is a big one, so it's going to take a little while to do, and I suspect that it'll be a 2-weeker. So we'll get the underneath done today and turn it over, maybe start forming the rim, and then we can finish it off next week without any problem. It's going to have texture and colour, so it should be an interesting one to do. Okay, without any further ado, I'll leave Tom to tell me who's in.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring out the first comment from Benjamin because I'm slightly appalled and I hope it's sarcasm. But I think in response to my shirt, he's asked, "Who are the Beatles? Is that a band?"
I hope he's being cynical.
Yeah,
it's only
the
biggest band there's ever been.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll hope for your sake that's a bit of a joke.
Yes, is that a band? He's got a sense of humour, Ben has. Well, definitely.
Well, let's have a look at who's in here, shall we?
Yes, yes, do.
So Benjamin's in here. We've got Chris Dodds, David J. Heath, the Guildford Carpenter, Four King Owls, Gentleman Wood Turner, Martin Shepherd. Mark, is it Gentleman Wood Turner?
Yeah, and Rob is the Four King Owls.
I'll try and remember that. Twisted Trees Pete, Roger Kent, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, and Ward Wilson.
Lovely, thank you very much. As soon as I turn my lathe on, it affects the sound quality.
That's not too bad. Not too bad today.
Yeah, no. Sometimes when I first started up, it sounds as though you're a Dalek.
No, you're all right. Carry on.
Oh. I might even put my face mask on. It's all hitting me around the head. If I can get this on, I'm not sure if I can get this on with the headset on.
That's better than using speakers, though.
Yes. Yeah, and you wouldn't hear me very well if I didn't use the mic on the headset. So that feels a bit nicer. Typical Beech, it's bouncing like mad.
Had Richard Phelan join us. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Richard. Yep, it's just purely end grain that's doing it. Nothing untoward. practicing as much as that.
Lovely selection of noises you're making, Andy.
Yeah, I'll win my headset.
Well, yeah.
Because the mask on, yeah.
Howdy Ward, Jennifer's Crafty Creations, hello.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hodgepodge Woodworks is in. Chris Dodds, don't think I've said hello. Hello.
Australian.
Oh,
yeah, he was one of the first ones in.
Oh, was he? Maybe I did say hello. Anyway.
Hear all the bits hitting me, my face mask.
You hear a lot of something.
I can hear it as well. But he's protecting my face and my eyes. And that's the face mask hitting the headset.
Oh. Mole Valley Maker has just joined, and Copper Owl Wood Turning says, "Hi everyone, I'm back."
All right, didn't know.
Obviously, yeah, obviously missed the leaving, but
yes. Guys, taking the edge off these tools very quickly. Oh, excuse me. That's no good. I can't work with this thing on. Just can't do it. Right, just shut my eyes.
Yep, safety second and all that.
Cool. Typical of Beech, this, when you have a largish piece particularly, it does tend to start to bounce. It's quite a hard timber. A lot of timber to remove.
Yeah, Gentleman Woodturner is watching, but currently trying to take some high-def photos of 4 pieces of work.
Fine.
No, as long as you can listen.
Yes.
Get all the noises.
Yep. Oh yeah, get plenty of that. for support. That's 6 inches deep in shavings already.
About 26 people watching at the moment.
Welcome one and all. Finish that off so that it's level, not bouncing. But that's about where I want the rim to come to. I can actually slope. If you can't see what I'm trying to say. But I want it to slope down towards the edge, the rim. Yeah, that's the bit that's making it bounce, the end grain there.
About the grain has just dropped in, rather well timed. Afternoon, Andy. Hope you're keeping well in sunny Sussex.
Oh yes, that's from Cornwall. Oh, come on, my brain's going. I know his name so well.
This is,
I'm sure he'll come in and tell me in a minute.
Yeah, that would be nice. No offence intended.
No, absolutely not. I'm very pleased to see you. He's a member of the club, or was a member of the club down in Lancing that I still go to, and he moved down to Cornwall, and he's been doing very well for himself down there with his turning.
Yeah, okay.
Doing lots of wedding pens and things like that. White pens.
Steve
Church or Steve James. There are two Steves, both at the same club.
Well,
but yes.
Welcome, Steve.
Welcome, Steve. Yes. Very good to see you.
And we've got
Aston, somebody.
is that I Want to Make Stuff?
I think it could be.
Steve James.
Steve James, that's it. Thank you. So I was right with one of them.
There we go. We got there, Steve. Welcome.
Yes. My brain's going, Steve. Don't worry, it's age.
Christine and Michael Hesseltine.
Oh yes, yeah, Michael and his lovely wife.
Hello.
They're members of the other club.
Okay.
The one in Sullington.
I'm assuming Steve's talking to you. He says you don't look like you've aged a day.
Oh really?
From the view of your hands.
Oh right. Yeah, I'll show you my face later. I feel as though I've aged a lot, Steve. I just can't believe I've actually hit 75 this year.
So I've got a little while to go before that.
Sorry?
I've got a little while to go before that.
Just a bit, yeah.
Greg Alexander, don't think I've said hello. Welcome.
Hello, Greg. It's moving around, I'm sure it is. Anyway.
Kev at 9K Creations.
A new name.
Hi all, just came off the lathe. Oh.
Very welcome anyway.
Steve saying he always remembers your off-centre turning of letter openers at the Sussex Club.
Oh right, yeah. Yes, I enjoyed doing it off centre, so I must do some more sometime.
Mike Doyle, greetings. Greetings, Andy,
Mike.
Super Support Voice, and all the wonderful chatting people. Hello.
feather shape. I want that undercut a little bit more there. So if I go to the one above, you'll probably see what I'm saying. Maybe.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
oh, that's nice. Bit of perspective.
Yeah. I want the bit under here to slope upwards a little bit more than that, but it's getting there.
Well, it looks like a bowl. I'll give you that.
Well, yeah, it's true, and it's got a wide rim, so. Nice fine cut there. Let's try a smaller one.
Alison Heath, good afternoon.
Ah, hello Alison.
Familiar name.
Yeah, she said she'd probably pop in. That's better.
Oh, I'm very well, thank you, Alison. How are you?
It's always interesting when Tom's on, because Alison used to be his head teacher when he was at junior school.
A few years ago.
Yeah, just a few.
How many? 7. Chris Glanville's just joined.
Hello, Chris.
I think just joined, but said hello. So, hello, Chris.
Right, that's better. That's more like it. I've got loads of machining marks in there, which I have to get rid of. Ooh. Yes, that's chatter in there. Hey ho. Well, keeps life interesting. Let's try
Not
this
quite.
little scraper.
Bailey Woodworks. Good morning, Andy and everyone. Well, good afternoon.
Oh, there it is. I knew it was there somewhere. Just use my nice delicate little scraper now. Yeah, go get rid of that bouncing.
Good afternoon, Barry. Welcome.
That's better. Better than 'twas. Okay.
Well, Ward Wilson, now would be a good time to smash the like button. I can only agree.
That's a good idea, yes.
And if you really like it, there's a subscribe button as well.
Right, so now then, just need to redefine the. A bit missing out there. Redefine the foot. Dum-de-dum-dum, I did that with that.
Clive Rogerson, good afternoon, Andy and all.
Hello, Clive.
Afternoon, Clive.
It's almost as if this timber's wet. I'm sure it isn't. Seems to be moving. 15, that's not too bad. 15% moisture. Could be a lot worse.
What's a good number of moisture?
It's about 12.
Okay. Not far off then.
No, it's not far at all. I think it's just the nature. Beech can be. It's quite a stable timber usually. That's why they use it for school desks and things. So it's actually quite a stable timber, but it's a nightmare to work with sometimes on the lathe because the grain is quite close, quite a strong grain, and it fights you all the way. But I think we're there. I've got a rough bit there that's going to have to be sorted out. Now, did I or did I not lock the chuck on there? Yes, I did. That's all right then. So I can reverse it when I come to sanding it, which gets rid of a lot of that roughness.
Okay. Tommy's Workshop's just dropped in. Hello.
Oh, Tommy, he was in before we started, so he's
Has he?
obviously been off and done something and come back to it.
Or he's been hiding and not sending messages. Either way.
Well, could be that. Yes. Anyway, so that's pretty much where I want that to be on the bottom. So I'm going to get my sander, if I can remember where I put it. Must be that one. Nope. You can't lose a thing like that.
Tommy said he had to drive. I'm not sure where or why, but he was driving.
All right. I've lost my sander. Where have I put it? I'm cracking up. Ooh, that's not it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Nothing like a bit of flawless preparation, is there?
It's not something I use very often because I tend to do it by hand, but this is fairly tough. I think I've got the pads for it. That's that grossy horrible one. It must be in here somewhere.
I do apologise for the car noises, Alison, but you know the straight next to my house. I mean, it happens quite a lot.
Yeah.
I've shut my windows, so hopefully less.
That's the horrible one. Ooh, how very odd. Didn't fit in there. Never mind, we'll do it with that. We'll do it with this. Talk amongst yourselves still.
Tommy was taking his son to college for his results.
Oh, right, okay. Hopefully they were good.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm bleeding.
I thought GCSEs was Thursday, Alison.
I don't know.
May well be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm dead. I'm injured.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I was reaching over the back there and caught it on something. I can't even remember what now. It's only a skin deep, so we shan't worry about it. It's a regular occurrence when I'm working. Oh, look at that. Nobody told me to cover my keyboard, did they? Blame everybody
Nobody else was in the workshop with you.
Oh, is that what the problem was? Yeah, never mind.
Alison is apparently coming with plaster.
Oh, she good. Yeah, that'll stop it dripping all over everything, won't it?
Well, yeah, a little bit of nicety for the viewers.
Right then.
Steve says, didn't realise you were colouring. Roy's the boy says, hello, Andy.
Hello, Roy. That's better. All mended now.
Lovely.
Just get the extractor on. It's not particularly nasty dust, but any dust is not good, so. Well, let's see how that's going. It's going to take a bit more than that, but oh no, it's not bad. It's not bad. A little bit there, bit of end grain there showing. Not too bad this side, bit up in the top there. I'll put a new disc on.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty smooth.
Sorry, I can't hear.
Roy says he's made himself a 10-inch sanding disc for the lathe today.
Oh, right. Yes, I haven't got mine here. I did have one, but I've got the 8-inch one. Sits on the bench there now, so that's not really coarse enough. I know what. 60, there we are. That's what we want. So I remembered where I have a little stock of discs for this.
I'm surprised you can find anything in it.
So am I. You should see my garage now though, Tom.
Oh no.
Tidied yesterday.
Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be a negative. You should see my garage.
No, we had some people around to help.
Oh, okay.
3 carloads up to the tip.
Oh, wow.
Oh, stop it. So the workshop's next.
Even Alison is saying that you should see the garage, it's spotless.
We can actually see the floor now. Stop it.
You've got garage-related questions coming in now. Benjamin says more space for new tools.
Absolutely.
Alison Heath says no, Ben.
She doesn't know.
Kev at 9K asked what the garage was designed for. Just storage, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly not putting cars in.
No.
It was for the workshop until I built the shed. It's then become storage for the shed.
Roy says, how long is it going to be spotless for? Maybe a week.
How long what, sorry?
How long is the garage going to be spotless for?
It might last a week, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Be generous. Oh, a question from Roy. What speed is your drill at, Andy?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's on the fast speed.
Full throttle.
It's only got 2 speeds. That's slow. And that's fast. I probably should have put it on slow because it was bouncing a bit, but I didn't. So I'm just trying to catch the bits of end grain now that, and the area up in the top here that's quite difficult to do with the drill. So I'm not going to waste too much time doing all this because I can do this between this week and next week. Get this finished off. It's getting there. A bit just there.
Benjamin says garages are designed for tools, not cars, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you can fit a car in there, you don't have enough tools.
I've still got one machining mark round there. You can't actually see it, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we've got the quality to see it.
No, it's too bright.
No, that's worse.
It's just round there, which I think is a tool mark. Yeah, it is. It's just there. You can see it around that bit probably. Yeah, just.
Yeah, you just about see it there.
Yeah, yeah. Apart from that, it's not too far away. How am I going to get that off with glass paper? Let's keep trying.
Mark Stroughton.
Stroughton, yeah.
Stroughton. Sorry.
Jennifer's husband.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's useful for me. I don't know. It says, good afternoon, Andy. Sorry I'm late. Well,
good afternoon, Mark. That's all right. Or hello, babes, as Jennifer would say. Something like that, anyway.
Yeah, well, you can. They can't answer back, so you can put words in people's mouths.
Absolutely, why not? Yeah.
Jonathan Flynn, good morning from New York.
Hello, Jonathan.
Good morning indeed. Well, good afternoon.
Regular visitor.
Okay. Good to know.
It's tough old stuff to sand though, Beech. I might even have to resort to a gouge for this. Don't really want to though. It's getting there, but it's not there yet.
Oh, Steve's leaving us. Off to the bandsaw for blank prepping. Hope to see you soon.
Fair enough, yeah. Get some work done, Steve.
Have a good one.
No, I had a feeling I'd put that sander up here somewhere. No, I don't know.
I'd imagine just as you finish the stream, your eye will glance upon it.
Yeah. I have a feeling I put it away somewhere, which is always a mistake, isn't it? I gave it a home, you know.
Yeah.
I have no idea where.
It's easier to have things that you can see in front of you.
Yes. I don't use it that often. It's quite useful on something bigger like this. But, I tended to do my sanding by hand. Bit of a masochist, really.
Not ruin your fingers.
Yeah, I like to suffer. Hide my fingerprints. There's a bit there I can feel. Well, let's have a look. Nearly gone. That's not good though. What was that? What was that? Oh dear, it's not good. Let's have it on slow speed, see how we get on.
Pete says he's also working beech today, but spindle mode, where the grain is much better behaved.
Yes, it is. It is. It's this end grain, always, every time, guaranteed. And it's nearly gone there. The other side is still a little bit there, and up around the top there. It's getting there though, slowly, slow but sure.
Roy says he's picked up an old olive wood chopping board Sunday, sanded it back and put chopping board oil on it to come up really nice.
Yeah, olive's gorgeous timber, absolutely gorgeous. I was in a place at the weekend, the weekend before last. Pots and pith oil, they call it. They import pots, big plant pots from Cyprus or somewhere, and absolutely gorgeous. And he had a big one in the courtyard where we were sitting having our coffee, which was planted with an olive tree. And it must, I don't know how many years old it was, hundreds of years old. Great big burr on it and all sorts. It would have turned beautifully. But he wasn't very impressed when he said, I said I could take that for him.
Yeah.
He's all putting out new growth at the top, so he was quite proud of it. But a lovely twisted trunk. Gorgeous thing.
Alison says Crete.
Crete, that's the one. I knew it was somewhere like that.
Ah, the wood dude is in.
Hello, can't remember his name. I've very nearly had enough of this.
Ah, Stephen.
Stephen, that's it.
Stephen.
Of course it is, I've met him. My memory is getting worse. Sorry, Stephen. I think it was Makers Central we met, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Right, I'm going to leave that there, whip over it with the other grades. To give me a better picture of what I need to do to it. It's now 5 to 2, so aiming to finish by 2s was my thought. So we're about on target for that, I think.
Mark was saying you also met Stephen at Chestnut weekend.
Sorry?
Mark's saying you met Stephen at Chestnut weekend as well.
Did I? I met Mark at Chestnut weekend, I know. Yeah.
Mark's saying, to be fair, I'm trying to erase the memory of it too.
Yes, he was in there with Jiggsy's shed. John, who I haven't seen for a little while, but I think he works. One of these younger men, have jobs and things.
Working a proper week.
Yes, I remember it well. I'm sure I work harder now, though.
Chris Dodds is saying we should change everyone's names to Chris to make it easier for you.
It would help, wouldn't it? Yeah.
We wouldn't really get it wrong, but you.
No, I'd have no idea who I was talking to, but hey, can't have everything. Yeah, Rob was the favourite for a while. Still got one or two of them. Yep, I think that's going to do me for now. Because I shall probably use, in fact I will use Yorkshire grip on the bottom, but there's a rough bit there I've got to get rid of, but which I will do before next week, so that we can then get stuck into doing the top, get it shaped up, and start making it look pretty. It's a big old bowl though, quite pleased with that. There was a piece of timber that was being sold at the club meeting. There was this bit and another bit, which in fact he told me they were both beech, but it was so dirty you couldn't tell with the other one. But if you can see that, if I change the camera, that's nothing like beech.
No.
I think it's cedar. It smells like cedar when you turn it, but it was very, very grubby. You really couldn't see what it was, but it's a bit wormy as well around this top bit here. A whole load of wormholes. You can't see them. No, the light's all wrong, isn't it? You can see vague marks there, but yeah, but it's very worm-eaten. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But for a tenner each, I thought that wasn't too bad for that size timber. Good. Anyway, I'm going to shut this noisy extractor off. Ooh. Pick my sander discs up. Pop that over there. Alright, on the floor then. Pick them up later. And we're getting there.
Oh, it's me. Hello.
And there we are. Sorry, I didn't warn you, did I?
No, that's all right. I just appeared on my own screen.
Good job you weren't asleep or anything.
Well, no, woke myself up. Don't worry.
Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so that's it so far. It's a nice, good size platter. It'll have a nice 3-inch rim around the outside at least, which will give me a chance to do some texturing and colouring on there. It's a slightly bland timber, so I don't mind colouring it. It's got a nice warm glow to it, but the centre will be naked timber, and the underneath will be. So
yeah, all to play for next week.
As Mark says, yep, pays the bills though. Work does, yeah. But it's nice not to have to do it. Production of a life, yes. Good. So I'm just looking at some of the comments, but cabinet knobs, hundreds of cabinet knobs Mark's doing. I couldn't do production work. I haven't got the patience. I think up to about half a dozen of anything is enough for me.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah. It just, I mean, I know you get very quick at it, but even so, I think I would get so bored. So, good. Anyway, lovely. Well, it's nice to see you all, and hopefully we'll see you next week when we finish this off. I hope that's my aim. How many did we get up to? Do you know?
I think we had 31 at one point.
Yeah, it's 27 at the moment. So yeah. So yeah. Not too bad. Good. Okay. Well, it's behaving reasonably well for Beech. It's got the little end grain bits, which always happens. And I will find my proper inertia sander, the decent one. I've got my Simon Hope one, which is much better than I've got another one which is rubbish. but the Simon Hope one is good, so I will find it and I'll go over it with that, and that will get it all there. So I'm working up a sweat here now, so it's warmed up.
It's quite nice for me. I'm just sat. Very easy.
I've got pocketfuls of shavings and all sticking to me there. Anyway, good. Sorry, just tipping the shavings out of my keyboard, otherwise I won't be able to turn it off or do anything. That's better. So, lovely. Look forward to seeing you all next week. And I'm not sure whether Keith's going to be back with us. He's started his chemotherapy and is perking up a bit. He's actually coping with it better than he expected to, which is really good news. So so that's a little report on him. And I don't know whether Tom's free next week, but Pete will probably be back as well.
I might be. I'll have a look.
Have a look. Yeah, I mean, you're very welcome, and I think Pete's back as well from his holiday if he hasn't sunk. So good.
Oh dear.
Okie doke. Yep. As my wife says for me, see you all soon. God bless her.
See ya.
Cheers then. Bye everybody.
Bye.